What's going on, YouTube? Alright, today's, I don't know what today's date is, but I know it's Monday. 5:55 my time central. Just want to get into it, want to talk about how to get in the zone. And I explain this real briefly. The zone is when Kobe Bryant scored 80-something points in the game. When Michael Jordan scored 60-something points in the game. When you find that when you're running as a runner, if you're a person that's in the running, when you get that runner's high and you can seem like you can run 10 more miles without even getting tired. The zone is something miraculous that happens. But when it does happen, it seems like there is nothing that can get in the person's way. And the zone happened to me by accident. I was about 14 years old, and I am by no means an athletic person. You know, when I say athletic, I mean I can't play basketball. And I was on the court, and I was just shooting around. And for some reason that day, usually I miss everything, I was just making everything. And there was this little kid, had to be about 12 years old, and he was looking at me and was like, "Man, you're like good, man. You should be like in the NBA or something." But I didn't want to tell this kid, like, "Come on, man, I can't play basketball," because it made me feel good for once. I'm like, man, I'm usually the guy that never passed the ball to. So, we got done that day. Maybe 2 weeks later, same thing, shooting around, but this time I'm missing everything, right? Hitting off the back of the goal. I mean, I just can't make anything. All of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I see the kid that said that statement to me walk in the gym. And I see him coming over like he wants to play a pickup game. So all of a sudden I say, I can't let this kid know that I can't really play basketball. So all of a sudden, when that thought came to me, same thing. I started making everything. So we started the game. I mean, I could be like falling out of bounds, and I'll throw it up like this right before I get ready to fall out of bounds, and boom, and it go in. Nothing but nets. I couldn't miss anything. Anyone jump in front of me, I still make it. Still made it. And the only thing that I can think that happened that day is that when I changed my mindset at that time to say, I have to let this kid know, well, I can't let this kid know that I really am not a great basketball player, it turned the zone on. And my question is to you, YouTubers, how do we remain in the zone? And the only thing that I can say that if you were to interview Kobe and those guys after they finished that game that night, one thing they would probably tell you was that they were fearless. There was nothing on that court that could faze them. They were extremely, extremely focused. So I would say that the best thing to probably do is before you even start your day is to take some time, meditate, or just get into your zone by yourself and just tell yourself, I'm going to focus so hard, I'm going to tune everything out except the actual task or the actual thing that I'm doing. And if we could apply this in our daily lives, do you know the success that we could have? I mean, the zone, thinking back at that time also, the zone is something that it's like an adrenaline rush. It's just like, it's like a feeling like you're invincible. And I'm wondering, like, is this a miracle from God? Is this something that we have that I just tapped into and didn't know it exists, but it came upon me, Because my friend, similar situation, the same thing happened to him. He scored 49 points. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that this only happens in sports games, whatever. This can happen in your life. There are people who are in the zone constantly, So I just want to get some feedback on this and see what you guys think about it, to see how can we stay in the zone. Because this is something that, hey, I haven't mastered just yet. Sometimes I'm in it, sometimes I'm out of it. But if it's all about a thought, man, I would love to master that thought, So just talking to you guys, whatever, just to see your thoughts on that, whatever. And the question is, how can we stay in the zone? Signing off.